back to my channel. I love to go shopping, especially when it's for Bassoon goodies, and I think you guys are really enjoying watching me buy Bassoon goodies. Yeah! So I'm going to share the Bassoon purchases that I have made over the last couple of months, and some of them are actually unboxing because I haven't had a chance to open them up since JSU Double Read Day yet. The first product that I picked up was from Miller Marketing at JSU Double Read Day, and they are the erasers. Now, I picked these up largely because the earplugs that I had been using have been pushing out of my ear. I think I have really small ear canals, so I'm not getting the sound protection that I'm looking for because as I'm playing, the earplugs are popping out, and as they pop out, then they are doing no good. When you sit in front of trombones and trumpets, like so many of us do, this is a little bit problematic. I mean, I want the brass to go for it, but I also wanted to make sure that I'm A-okay on the other side as well. What I liked about the erasers is that they say that they block out 19 decibels of harmful high-frequency sounds. So they're going to let some of the sound in, unlike earplugs, but they're also going to cancel out the portion that can be harmful. And unlike a lot of earplugs that I have seen, they also come in different sizes. So this means that they can stick in my ear. Now, I haven't opened these yet, so let's go ahead and make this an official unboxing video. Okay, so they come with a little pamphlet telling you about them, and they say that they're comfortable and reusable. So they come in a fancy little case, a lot like most of the earplugs that I've picked up. Okay, and they're stuck in there, and they're just tiny little silicone pieces, and then on the end they have a little piece that you can grab onto, I believe, to pull them out of the ear. Now, I am interested in trying these out. If you guys want a full product review, be sure and leave me a comment so that I know you guys are interested in my thoughts on these. I've never purchased them. I have a few colleague friends that use them, but I'm interested to see how they work for me. These also came with what is known as a stash can. This stash can allows for keeping your earplugs safe, crush-proof, waterproof, and many other fun uses. I don't know what I will do with the other fun uses, but let's take a look at this. When I purchased it, I was offered 3 different colors: pink, orange, and green. And I went with green because I like green. Let's see. Okay, so it has a little keychain thing so I can keep it on my keychain, and then the top unscrews and there's just a little space where the earplugs can go. And I guess when you need them, you just pop them out into your hand. So that should be how that works. I love the little bit that goes with it. That way, you know, I know they're safe. And definitely not putting it in my case because it is hard and I don't want it to bump up against my bassoon ever. From Miller Marketing, when he was here at JSU Double Read Day, I also got a couple of plaques. These plaques were offered to me as free gift, which, I mean, come on, I'm not going to turn down free gift. The bonus of these, Justin was telling me, is that they are neon, so they're harder to lose, especially on your concert black, but yet they are still clear, so when you hold your reed underneath a reed lamp, you can still see through to see where the hyperpigmentation or the shadows on the cane are at. So these, I think, could be really handy. I have yet to try them. Let me know if you want to know how these work out too. I guess we could do a follow-up video to this video of what I thought of all the things that are in this video. But some of them I've tried, so I'll give you an update on the ones that I have tried already. I also picked up this amazing bluish purple color thread while Justin was here, simply because it spoke to me. I mean, I understand that I kind of have a problem and I have more reed thread than probably any other bassoonist that I know, but I use it to catalog all of the different types of reeds and canes and shapes that I'm using. So when I try something different, I need different color combinations. So it is part of the library of how I know, looking into my reed box, which reed is which type of cane. But this one, I usually, if I'm going to do my nails are going to be painted a color that is very similar to this. So as soon as I saw it on the table, I had to make sure I got some of that. For those of you that have been keeping up with me, I have also been trying this Light Singer Bocal. I had initially thought, after doing the Gabriel Beavers review, that I would wait until IDRS to start really looking at Light Singer Bocals. But I've tried a few at different gigs with my colleagues, And I find that it's really hard to try vocals when you're at a gig or sometimes even when you're at a conference because you have so many things happening around you and you're not used to, sometimes if it's like me, it's a gig and it's freelance. So I'm not used to the acoustical space, so I can't really get a feel for what the Bocal is doing in conjunction with my setup. So I do really well with taking the Bocal, trying it, and then getting through my ideas and sampling it. If you want to know more about how I actually go through the testing process of vocals, I have a blog on that, and I will definitely link it so that you can be kept up to date. This is the M2 in a V style for the Light Singer Bocal. It has, in my first impressions, it has a huge sound. In fact, it makes my 10,000 series Heckle, which I've never felt has the same power as my Puchner bassoon. It makes my Heckle bassoon have that power, but so far I have yet to have the delicate playing or the ease with double tonguing on it. So overall, it's got some things that I'm definitely interested in. I would want it for playing a solo concerto with orchestra accompaniment so far, possibly Shostakovich. And I'm also looking at trying more vocals because every Bocal is going to be unique and slightly different. So I am still interested. I'm not sure that this is it, but it does have me in the market and I am looking more and more at these Bocals. So I will give you more update and reviews on that if you're interested too. Just leave me a comment about what you want to know more about and we'll just do that. From Barton Cane, I have ordered in the past couple of months probably about 200 pieces of Donati cane on the Rieger 1A shape. If you followed my Donati cane review, you know that this is a type of cane that I am definitely interested in working with and sharing my ideas and thoughts on it because it's just so consistent and it offers such a warm sound to it, that it has a density of colors, but yet it's not so hard that if I play a 6 or 8 hour day of playing that my face is physically so fatigued I'm not sure I can make it. In order to chart this different type of cane, I of course had to buy more reed thread. So let's talk about buying more reed thread. From Double or Nothing, they are an upcoming reed company. They started out largely as focusing more on oboe supplies, but as I've been watching them grow, they are starting to add in more bassoon supplies as well. And they have great colors of thread. Colors of thread that I have not seen anywhere else in the FF nylon. So I picked up the nylon in amethyst, and so if you've been watching some of my videos and you've seen this color thread, this is what I have been cataloging the Donati cane with. I also went ahead and picked up some of their Sugarlight, light colored violet thread. So I have yet to break this one in. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that certain colors don't work for them, but the purples and blues seem to do pretty well for me. So from Double or Nothing, I saw that they had only one type of gouge-shaped and profiled cane, and it was the Madeir. I went ahead and got a couple of pieces, largely because they didn't have noted on their website if it was in the goblet style, which would be more towards a Fox 2, or if it was just typical in the Rieger 1A shape. They didn't note any differences. So I got it, and it is the type that matches the Rieger 1A. So if you're picking up some thread, you know you want some Madeir cane, Double or Nothing probably have you covered there. I have to admit that I do not buy all of my products from major bassoon companies. I also go ahead and I scour through different pages. I am linked on several different bassoon Facebook pages, and every now and again somebody will post their bassoon goodies that they are willing to let go of. And when I saw this Pfeiffer Shaper, I had to buy it. This Pfeiffer Shaper is one of those that you can't get anymore, and the dimensions are so close. It's in between a Fox 2 and a Rieger 1A. And the numbers that they had for the dimensions as I was looking at it were close enough but slightly differing that it was a nuance. And anymore, I am really starting to tell the difference in a Fox 2 shape versus a Rieger 1A. So I actually am getting to the point where I want those detailed nuances just to ever so slightly play with. And this Pfeiffer Shaper came up and I was like, oh, that's happening. And it came with the Pfeiffer handle as well. So I was all set to go, went ahead and purchased this, but don't always be looking necessarily only at, the major companies. There are some really good deals out there elsewhere, and you just got to keep your eyes peeled for them. They'll fall into place when the moment is right. Recently, I did a video on disappointing products, and one of the disappointing products for me was reed wire. And it was largely because the wire that I had purchased was 21 gauge, which I was trying 21 gauge, so that wasn't the disappointing, but it was so difficult to actually twist it. And so many of you guys left comments saying, look for soft brass wire and annealed. And I completely agree, and that's what I always buy. And I was so shocked that a major company was selling wire that was not soft wire that when I decided to stock up on my old standard 22 gauge soft brass wire from the hardware store, I did not buy just one packet. I went ahead and I bought 7. And this is because I know it is consistent. I know I love it. This is also because our hardware store in town decided to stop carrying it. And I found out that you could only get this type of soft brass wire at Ace hardware stores. So I had to go have the Ace hardware store go ahead and order it. And if they were ordering it, it was just a better financial option to just buy it in bulk. So I shouldn't need to buy any wire for quite some time. And it is the kind that I absolutely love. It is the soft brass wire. And thank you guys so much for commenting and letting me know all of these ideas that you have. I am always shocked by just how awesome you guys are at helping me figure out exactly what I'm trying to say, and when something is working or it isn't working, it's like, I understand, but I sometimes can't get the words out, and then you guys leave me the comments with them, and I'm like, thank you. Thank you, you get me. And it just, yeah, you get me. Appreciate it, really. The last thing that I picked up is a little bit of a sneak preview, and you're gonna have a moment like, what? What is this doing in the video? I picked up some balloons. Now, you might not think of balloons as being something that you would need as far as bassoon playing and studio, but I find it to be one of the best teaching methods in regards to air. So I'm going to do a full video tutorial on how I use balloons in private lessons, and that should be up and coming within the next month. And if you want to be all set to go, so when the tutorial launches, you have your balloons so you can participate along, go ahead and pick yourself up some balloons. If you are excited about the balloon video, be sure to give this a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, you might consider subscribing if you're not already. And if you want to keep up with me on all the adventures happening in my life, there's always Instagram and Twitter. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Even if you're feeling like you're in the depths of despair, no worries, because I have a new favorite cane for you. Now, this type of cane I have literally been searching for. This is in large part what I was doing most of the cane reviews for.